Celine and Wolfgang Typology of Victimization. Introduction to the Typology. What is Celine and Wolfgang Typology? Celine and Wolfgang Typology of Victimization, created by criminologists Thorsten Celine and Marvin Wolfgang in 1964. It describes how their study focuses on the types of victimization and the relation between victim and offender, not on personal traits. The typology provides a clear way to measure crime and includes 5 categories of victimization.
I will be discussing the theories behind the typology of victimization, Thorsten Selin and Marvin Wolfgang. They were criminologists who focused on the study of victims and how crimes affect people differently. They believe that every situation of victimization is unique, and that's why they created this typology to classify and explain the various forms of victim experiences. Their theory became one of the foundations of modern victimology and continues to help criminologists understand the relationship between victims and offenders.
I'm Anjo Borja. My report is primary victimization. While I wait for my pickup, a man suddenly approached me and robbed me, took my cell phone and my bag, and he left quickly.
Secondary victimization, ito yung personal targets or commercial establishment, and say crime committed against impersonal targets or commercial establishment such as shoplifting from the department store or the bank robbery happens when a business or a group is the victim of the crime rather than a single person. Ito yung mas target nila yung department or isang establishment like yung mga stores, yung mga bank, ganun. And a crime happens but the target isn't an individual person. It's a larger entity that can absorb or spread out of loss. Ito yung hindi lang pang isang tao, hindi yun nga pang malaki yung individual, ganun. And when someone shoplifting from a large department store, the victim isn't the cashier or the manager. The victim is the store itself. Yun nga yung business, and the loss from the one item is often small for an entire company. Yun yung mga example na ito, yung mga bank robbery, ganyan, and yung fraud against the corporation. Ito yung pinaka-important na maano natin is not the standard definition of field of criminology or victimology. The term is typically understood to mean the additional harm or trauma a crime victim experiences after the initial crime. Often, the other hand, is the institutions or individuals who are supposed to be helping them, like the criminal justice system, healthcare professionals, or media. This can include victim blaming, sensitive question, or lack of support. And ito naman yung concept ng secondary victim. Ito yung can also refers to people who are indirect affected by crime, such as primary victims, family, friends, and witnesses who suffer emotional distress as a result.
Tertiary victimization, the ripple effects experienced by others surrounding the victim. Diffuse victimization that extend the larger community or society as a whole. Key characteristic: offense against the public order, social harmony, or the administration of the government. The victim is the social system or the public trust. Example, tax evasion, environmental pollution, and etc. And this is the scenario. Si Ana ay biktima ng panggagahasa pagkatapos ng insidente. Siya ay nakaranas ng secondary victimization. Dahil sa hindi maayos na pagtrato ng mga pulis, hindi siya pinaniniwalaan at tinatanong ng paulit-ulit sa paraang nakakapahiya. Ngunit hindi lang si Ana ang naapektuhan. Ito ang tertiary victimization. Ang nanay ay nakakaranas ng matinding depresyon at pagramdam ng pagkabigo bilang magulang. At ang tatay niya ay nawalan ng trabaho dahil madalas siyang lumiban para samahan ang anak sa mga investigasyon at hearing. Ang kapitbahay naman ay nagsimulang umiwas sa pamilya dahil sa mga chismis tungkol sa kaso. At ang halimbawa ng tertiary victimization, hindi sila direktang biktima ng krimen, ngunit nadadamay sila sa trauma, stigma, at emosyonal na pagbigat ng sitwasyon.
Okay, sige boss. Papunta na ako. Doon tayo magkikita.
My report is no victimization, victimless crime. The sense that we act is the two person are so in action, two people who are addicted to gambling, and even if they lose, they still don't stop because they are addicted to gambling. The definition of no victimization, victimless crime is offenses where there is no clear individual victim, or the act is a crime against morality law without direct identifiable harm to a person or property. Hindi naman yung sugal na to. Lagi na lang talo.
My report is importance of the typology. Victim typology is important because it guides criminologists, police officers, and lawmakers in the understanding what kind of victimization took place and how to properly respond to it. Every victim has a different situation. Some may be completely innocent, while others may have played a small role in increasing their risk. Knowing these differences help authorities give better support and apply the right legal actions. It also prevents unfair judgment since not all victims experience crime in the same way. By studying typologies, professionals can create programs, policies, and investigations that are more fair, accurate, helpful for victims. Example, imagine a person who becomes a victim of robbery because they were attacked suddenly while walking home from work. This victim did not to provoke the situations, so they would be categorized as a completely innocent victim. The police will treat the case seriously and focus on catching the offender. On the other hand, if someone becomes a victim because they join a risky situation, like being involved in a gang fight, they still deserve help. But law enforcement might handle the case differently. The typology helps officers understand each case clearly and take the right action.